I was going to talk about this in my reel today, but it's really a longer format than what reels and shorts on YouTube can handle. Last night, I was checking my reports on KDP and through Draft to Digital, which is another distributor that I use to reach places that Amazon doesn't. And I got really discouraged. I had this whole big ad campaign, well, marketing campaign. I didn't pay anything for ads because I'm not to that point yet. And, you know, first 2 full weeks of December, I was talking about one of my books every single day, giving the link to purchase every single day. The price of the ebook is only $2.99. I honestly don't feel like that is asking too much. I had 0 sales. 0. Nothing. I haven't sold a book since the 1st of November. When I reached out specifically to individuals asking them for reviews because I had no reviews on this book. I now have 1. I had 3 people buy it that day who hadn't already bought it. None of them have reviewed it. And for a moment there, I wanted to quit. I wanted to just say, fuck you. I'm so tired of pushing and pushing and pushing. And unless I'm giving something away for free, not making any fucking progress. Bedtime Stories is doing fantastic. I am close to breaking 16,500 downloads since it started last year. Our Patreon has 9 patrons. My personal Patreon has 7. And the Lantern Patreon honestly makes more than my personal Patreon does. Like, even if 2% of the people who listen to Bedtime Stories became subscribers, even if they did so on my Patreon, which the lowest tier is $1 friggin' a month, I would feel like I was getting somewhere. Instead, I feel like I wasted a shit ton of time at the end of November working my ass off to come up with all of the graphics, schedule everything, not just for myself, but also for Lantern. Like, this is what goes into it partly when you do it yourself. If you're not prepared to do this, or if you're happy with nobody freaking buying your work, then go ahead. Publish it on KDP and walk away. I don't know what else is going on besides that. I came home, got part of Stave 4 recorded for Bedtime Stories, and then I had to stop recording because our neighbors, I could hear their fucking kids through the wall, which means my microphone is going to pick that up. I had to put off starting recording because the little asshole dogs who live behind us were barking for half an hour. I'm closer to the edge than I thought, and I'm not happy about that. I am thankful and grateful that with the holidays, I'm getting some extra time off. I get 2 4-day weekends. Yeah, I'm hoping to spend some of that time really thinking through and revamping Patreon. I need to go back through my tiers still. I've already gone through kind of the rest of it. I just have to really dial in on what I'm offering on my tiers, and I honestly feel that Nick and I need to do that on Lantern as well. And we are going to be working on Lantern's Patreon for this next year. We've got some fun merch ideas that are going to be kind of bonuses for being patrons, as in they will only be available to patrons. One of the other things we're hoping to do this weekend is he's going to sit down with me and we are going to plot out my book, Shades, the Children of Nyx, which is in the same world as my short story, Elysium in the Snow, which was featured in Winter Whimsy, which was an International Book Awards winner. Yeah, I am a multiple award-winning author, and I can't fucking sell a book for $2.99. Anyway, I think that's all I've got tonight. I'm going to go play a little bit of Minecraft, and I am going to drink a twisted tea. One of my new favorite beverages. Well, new as in the summer when I first discovered them. And then I'm going to call it a night. So I hope you all had a good Monday. I had a grouchy baby, and then I came home and I had to deal with neighbor bullshit. So, happy week of Christmas. I hope it's a good one for you.
Well, hello. I moved the camera a little bit further away from the computer, so hopefully the fan noise won't be as loud this week. That's my plan, at least. Beginning of a new week. It is not noon yet. In fact, it's 11:30. I've already gotten some stuff done. I've got a ton more I want to do, and I've been planning today. I have been planning how I'm going to attack the projects I want to work on this coming year. And I've got a lot I want to get done. So I'm taking a little bit of time right at the end of this year to come up with a plan. They say that no plan survives first contact with the enemy, so we'll see. But I think it's, you know, having an idea. I hate it when I don't comb my beard before I do these, because I'm staring at my beard the whole time going, man, I need to comb my beard. But I think it's a good idea to have a plan. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start writing on Spaceman. And my goal is to write almost all of it, if not all of it, through voice to text. Then obviously I'll have to go in and do a good bit of editing. But I'm not too concerned about the editing part of it. It's more just I want to be able to work on it wherever I happen to be, and I don't like carrying a laptop with me, even though I do have one. Because that means dragging a laptop out. And I've got my phone, and I've got a wonderful recording app called Dolby On, which is just crystal clear audio. It's beautiful audio. So I can kind of work out scenes, at least get real rough drafts of the scenes going there, and then go in and edit them. And I can talk a lot faster than I can type, and I can type pretty fast. So that's going to be kind of my thinking, at least for this first bit. And we'll see how it goes. I am feeling better. We did our live on Friday, and we talked about a lot of things, and it was a lot of fun, and we got a new patron. Hi, Ian. New patron shout out. And Jenny Elliott showed up. Hi, Jenny. Which is also awesome. Longtime patron shout out. Longtime supporter shout out there. Not just patron, just like everything. And that was a lot of fun doing that, and it was kind of a little bit of catharsis doing that. So I'm happy. And it's the week of Christmas. I work until Thursday, and then I'm off through Monday. And then I work 3 days, and then because of New Year's, I'm off until Monday again. So I actually have time to get work done. I can actually work on writing stuff and enjoy the holiday, which is lovely, because my goal is to make this full-time again, and a profitable full-time. So I've got a lot of books to put out. I have to build quite a back catalog to make it worth my while. So that's the goal. Build the back catalog. Make it worth my while. But yeah, so that's my plan for today. I'm going to do some work on Spaceman. I'm going to do some more planning, get a system. I'm considering cutting down my release slate for this coming year because I have 10 stories that I was planning on releasing in 12 months. And I don't think that's feasible at this point, especially with me working full time. I don't have the time to write or edit or put the care into them that they deserve, that the audience deserves. So I'm thinking it would be better off if I cut that back to maybe 5 or 6 and then really put a good bit of time into those and get them ready to go. I think that would be a better system. And quite frankly, if I put out 6 stories in a year, that's still a lot. That's a lot. 10 is insane. 6 is a lot. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking on today. And I think I'm going to leave this here. I have things to do. I have a couple errands to run before I go to work, and I need to shower. So I'm going to leave this here, and I will be back with more tomorrow. Maybe an answer to some of these things. I'm going to think about them tonight. So, yeah, that's going to be it from me. See you tomorrow.
Hi, guys. Happy Tuesday evening. I am going to make this pretty quick because I've got a pint of ice cream with my name on it as a reward for finishing recording the rest of A Christmas Carol. It's all done. It is uploaded and scheduled and everything. Stay 4 will come out Christmas Eve, and Stay 5 will come out on the 26th. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Beyond that, I got a haircut. It feels good. It's at the length that I like to call Velcro hair. It's so short that the long section of my hair will actually kind of get caught in it when I am putting it up into a ponytail. But anyway, I did it. And I've got a couple of holiday weekends coming up, so my plan is to get all of January's episodes recorded before the 1st of January. And then hopefully get February's recorded too within like the first week and a half of January. Because I really am working towards recording ahead so I don't run into situations like I did the last few weeks where I was literally finishing recording the episode on Saturday morning for release on Sunday morning. It's cutting it too close for me. So that is my goal for next year, is to not do that to myself again. But anyway, I hope you all have a lovely evening. And since you'll be seeing this after Christmas, I hope you have a lovely Christmas and very likely a lovely New Year's. Maybe, who knows? Maybe you'll come hang out with us for New Year's Eve. I'll find out in the future. Time travel, right? Or something. Anyway, have a great night. Bye.
Oh, good morning. Afternoon. Early afternoon. Noonish. Noontide. I just announced the Punks in the Library New Year's Eve party for people who don't have other plans. I think this will come out, yeah, this should come out after that. I'm terrible. I have a calendar for a reason. I don't keep this stuff in my head very well. But yeah, I'm working on stuff today. Don't have a whole lot of new stuff to add. We're getting a new mic system, thanks to our patrons. We're going to have wireless lavaliers, which means that we will not be stuck in one place, which I'm really, really excited about. It means with a good Wi-Fi connection, we can do our lives from just about anywhere, ultimately. which is huge. It's a big deal, and I'm really excited about it. We can do them from parks. We can do them from just about anywhere. Literally. Anywhere we can get a decent signal, we can do a live podcast from. So that, I'm really excited about that. I love that kind of stuff. I love to kind of mix it up and try new things and, you know, kind of go where we haven't gone before. So, other than that, I'm working on Spaceman. I am getting ready for this live stream. I'm doing all of these. And I have reels and shorts to do today. That's the other thing on my agenda. And I don't have a whole lot of time because I actually go into work early today. I have to go in a half an hour early because we're having a meeting. But beyond that, I am actually taking an extra day off today. I'm taking Thursday off because I found out it's an optional day for us at work. We can come in if we want, but we don't have to. And I'd rather have the day off to spend with Celosia for the holidays and a 5-day weekend, by the way. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to get some work done, and I'm going to spend some time with Celosia, and it's going to be great. But yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff is going on, but I've been talking about it all week, at least, you know, yesterday and today. I'm kind of covering everything. I'm getting really excited about doing this live. It's been a long time since I've done one like this, and we're doing it in a different location within the undisclosed location here. We're not going to be stuck behind a table or in the office. We're actually going to be probably doing it from the couch in the living room, where it's a little bit more comfortable. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And we're going to have some fun with it. Gonna play some games and chat with people and all sorts of fun stuff. I always do these before I comb my beard, and I don't know why. Because I'm always staring at my beard. But yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say. And I'm still talking. Says a lot about me. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good today. Today and tomorrow I'll have to work this week, and then I have 5 days. And I'm very happy. And Christmas. This is coming out after Christmas, and Christmas. Huge thing. I love Christmas. I'm a Christmas nerd. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow.
Hello. You get me mid-process. It's a little messier than normal, but it'll go away in a few days. Yeah, I'm in the process of dyeing the top part of my hair, kind of a raspberry fuchsia color. It's going to be pretty sweet. I can't wait to see the finished product. But while that color is processing on my scalp, I'm here to talk to you guys. I made a list today, and that list was all of my projects, started, middle, process, just concepts at this point. It didn't matter. How many things am I working on? And honestly, the answer really surprised me. I currently have plans, have written, or have started 23 novels. And 3 short story collections. It's time for me to get back to work. A couple of them are, the first draft is written. A couple of them I am in process. The majority of them, I have a very vague idea of what the story is going to be about. And that's really it. So I am excited. I just rejoined my weekly writing sprint group. And so that'll get me in the chair 2 to 3 times a week for sure. Because I'm paying money for it. And it's a great program. And the money that I'm paying for this program actually goes right back into the small press that I am published through. So, win-win all around. And I am excited to start moving forward again in 2022. It's been a rough couple of years for me when it comes to writing. Excuse me. Some of my plans for the short story collections. I have 3. One is going to be set in the world of my trilogy, The Children of Nyx, which is a gas lamp fantasy, not a gas light. Very different things. A gas lamp fantasy that combines Victorian society and Greek mythology. That is called Tales from Port Apollo. I have Tales from Maddage, which are short stories that take place in my high fantasy world, which the one novel that is finished and I'm working on edits of, part of the Phoenix Guard series. So that would be that one. I don't have any stories written for any of these except for Tales from Port Apollo. The Hound of Hecate would technically fall in that one. And then I have the Bard Tales. Now, the Bard Tales, I'm a bit more excited about. The Bard Tales is kind of the concept of it is this particular monarch has sent a specific bard out to kind of keep a finger on the pulse of the country, more or less. And he is coming back and reporting to them and sharing these tales. And so I'm excited because with Bedtime Stories with Celosia Crane, I am reading all of these fantastic folk tales from all these different countries. And considering the fact that I've pulled inspiration for the races in my high fantasy world, which is the world this takes place in, it gives me a lot of great material for that series. So my hope is that the short stories will get turned into full-on audiobooks and also will be released as a collection. So those are the plans there. But yeah, I went from a few days ago struggling because I had made no sales this month, feeling like a flat-out failure, to that very night discovering that the podcast had broken 16,500 downloads, to making a list of all of the ideas that have been running around in my brain and going, yeah, I haven't lost anything and I need to get to work. So that's what I'm going to do in 2022.
It's my last day of work for the week because of Christmas. I get tomorrow off. So that is awesome. Also, what is awesome is our new mic system. Look, I'm wearing one right now. It's the Rode Wireless Go 2. This is not sponsored even remotely. We just picked these up, or we just got these. Thanks to our patrons, we could afford a new mic system for doing lives and doing vlogs and stuff like that. So I'm trying it out today and seeing how well it works. It's got some awesome features to it too. It's got local recording, meaning that I don't need to take the whole system with me. If I'm just doing audio recording, if I'm just say making notes, or I personally use a lot of voice to text for my writing, because these old bad boys get sore after a while. And because I use voice to text, I need something to record audio on. Well, I don't even need to have a phone with me. I can just use this. There's a mode in this that just records local audio. As soon as you turn it on, it starts recording. So you can tell it's brand new because it still has the plastic on it, because I'm that kind of nerd. But yeah, I'm testing them out today to see how well they work. Right now it's plugged into my camera. So we're seeing how well it works, and we're going to see if, I think it'll definitely help. We're planning on using them for the New Year's show, as long as I don't keep smacking it with my hand. Yeah, we're going to use them for the New Year's show so that we have a little bit more mobility and we don't have to be so close to all of our equipment. I wanted to try using these, so I'm testing it out. Other than that, I've got dishes to do today. I've got to run a couple errands before work. I've got dishes to do. I'm working on Spaceman. This will actually help me work on Spaceman too, because if I go for a walk, I don't want to have my phone out typing or walking with my phone in my hand. I just put this bad boy on. and I can record my thoughts, because everyone should record their thoughts. Ooh. It records my thoughts automatically because I think out loud a lot. But no, it's a cool system, and we're going to see how it works. And this is not a tech channel, but you know, sometimes technology improves our lives. Rarely, but sometimes. And we're hoping that this is one of those things that's just going to make a lot of stuff easier for us. That's the thing. But yeah, so that's what we're doing, or that's what I'm doing today, is I'm working on Spaceman. I'm running some errands. I have to work tonight, which means I have to eat something before I leave in about 2.5 hours. So yeah, if you guys can't tell, I am really excited about this mic system. I think it's going to be something that really helps us. Helps me, helps us, and gives us a chance to do some different things. The only thing left for our full vlogging setup to rock and roll with all of that fun stuff is new camera. And that's coming in the new year. Once again, thanks to our patrons. And yeah, we're going to be doing that. So we're going to be getting a new camera. It's going to be a smaller Canon. That's what we're looking at right now, a mirrorless. Something a little lighter weight than my ATD, not my ADD. My ADD is fairly light. But yeah, I have a Canon 80D that is fairly heavy to carry around, and it's kind of, you know, bulky and a little obnoxious to be walking around pointing at yourself. Yeah, giant fucking camera. So, you know, we were thinking that this lighter weight rig will help us out, you know, make us more apt to do stuff en plein air or in the wild. So, yeah, I'm excited about today. I'm even more excited about tomorrow because I don't have to be at work. That's going to be big. And Celosia is actually getting off work early tomorrow, so we've got some stuff we want to do, and I might actually get us set up to do that stuff before she goes home from work, so that we can actually record what we're doing and have some fun with it, and maybe make a video for our patrons. That would be kind of fun. A patron video. We haven't done one of those in a while. So yeah, that's going to be the thing. Man, I can't believe how tiny that is. Honest to God, that is tiny. Look at it next to my head. It's smaller than my ear. Technology, man. Okay, so that's going to be all for me. Yeah, I'm just working on stuff, and I'm going to start getting ready to go to work in a little bit here. I have a reel and a short to record as well, so I'm going to be doing that as soon as I'm done with my vlog clip. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hi guys, Celosia Crane. It is Thursday night, which means it is Christmas Eve. Go figure that one. NJ and I just got back from going to the Denver Christmas market, the Christkindl market, and we got something we were looking for while we were there. I got to wear my beautiful new earrings that were a Christmas present from my employers. So that was fun. I got to take the new purple hair that you guys saw in last night's vlog clip as I was processing out for its first stroll. I put some curls in it, 'cause fun. Other than that, I don't really know. I had a half day today, which was lovely. Got to surprise my employers with small, thoughtful gifts. The dad loves hot sauce, so I got him a couple of different varieties to try. And I got the mom some loose leaf tea and a fancy tea infuser, because I know what people like. Beyond that, we're doing final prep for the next 2 days, and we're going to start getting ready for the New Year's Eve live stream. So, considering you guys will see this on, I think, either January 2nd, probably. I hope you came, and I hope it was a fun time. because we got to figure that stuff out still. Beyond that, I'm going to go play some Minecraft after this and just kind of check out for the rest of the evening, because it has been a long year and I think I deserve a little time to relax. Also, you want to see something cool? Because I'm sitting here at my bookshelf and I can see this in the, give me a second. Oh, you're going to be stubborn, aren't you? I'm just going to be stubborn. You know those cool boxes that you can get where they look like a book, but they're not a book? I don't think I actually have anything in this. Oh, hello, dog. I found this one. I don't even remember where I found it, but it has been painted. Here, let me flip it. It has been painted to look like a lovely hardbound cover of Oliver Twist, excuse me. But it is in truth a hidden box. So, I had to do a cut because that was awkward. But anyway, I have this book box, which, honest to God, is one of the most realistic looking book boxes I have seen. And it was very well put together, well thought out. If you pull it out, obviously you're going to know right away. But it has nice clasps on it. The inside was finished with felt. I need to find something to store in here. What do you guys think that I should store in my Oliver Twist book box?
Hello.
Hello.
It is Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas.
We did not, well, we did film something yesterday, but it ended up being 50 minutes long because we just kept rambling, so...
Yeah, we decided to redo it.
Yeah, no Friday video.
No Friday.
And we're just doing the wrap-up. So, yeah.
Because it's Christmas,
holiday.
It's
Christmas, yeah. So, we are just enjoying our day. We had a pretty good week this week, the two of us.
Yeah, we did.
Partly
because it was a short week for both of us.
It was a short week for both of us. So, on Thursday, we went to the Christkindl market in downtown Denver and got a pickle. That video is also up. The Christmas special. Find it on the YouTubes. So, that was fun. We got to test out our new...
Rode lavaliers.
Rode wireless go-to lavalier system. And it worked great.
It worked really well.
It was really, really worked well. Super stable and good quality audio. And we're going to be using it again when we do our New Year's live stream, which we will be doing from here instead of
anywhere else in our place.
Up there.
Yeah, because we want to be comfortable.
We're going to chill on the couch and do it instead of like making life hard on ourselves. But yeah, we had Christmas breakfast and talked to my family a little bit.
Sent my family video.
Yep. And opened gifts and just had a good morning. So, yeah. That's what we did.
Excuse me.
And
hopefully the mic didn't pick that up.
I've burped in these things before. But yeah, there's not really a whole lot to say. It's been pretty good. We got to go out and look at Christmas lights and stuff and just have a few days actually off.
Yeah, which has been lovely.
Yeah.
I don't think either of us realized how much we needed that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you don't realize how much working basically 2 full-time jobs takes a toll on you until you're not doing it for a few days and you're like,
yeah, it's gotten to the point where if I'm just sitting chilling on the couch, I feel like I should be doing something for Lantern.
And I am just constantly doing something for Lantern.
Yeah.
Like even at my W-2 job, on my breaks, I'm doing things for Lantern. And
when the baby sleeps at work, I'm usually working on stuff for Lantern.
And it's just like, we needed a break.
Yeah.
We needed a break. And we took one. And it was nice.
Yeah.
And as soon as this video's done, I'm going to go upstairs and go back to work. Because it's Christmas Day, and that's what you do on Christmas. You work, right?
I'm going to go build my new Lego set.
Well, I'm going to work on I need to get this uploaded, and I need to see about getting make sure that I'm not behind on editing for the vlog.
Gotcha, yeah.
So I'm going to do that, and then I'm probably going to play digital Lego Minecraft.
I may come join him after a while, but
Yeah.
I got a really cool Lego set from my future sister-in-law, and it is a Christmas wreath and or Advent wreath,
Yes.
and so I'm going to build it because I haven't gotten to play with Legos
In forever.
in
Yeah.
forever. So I'm kind of excited. It was fun to get something that was just kind of a toy.
Yay! Yeah, and I have to figure out how to play my brother, future sister-in-law's husband, and future sister-in-law, I think they were both in on this, got me a card game that is from Japan. Oh, excuse me. Apparently it's a traditionally Japanese card game. And the instructions are in Japanese.
Entirely.
Entirely. There's no English translation.
No English anywhere.
So I'm going to have to...
Wouldn't be surprised if she picked it up on her last visit to her family.
Or had them send it over.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, so I'm going to have to figure out how to play that.
Oh, and then they got him some kind of like a puzzle cube thing, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Apparently their son, my nephew, is really into, like, puzzle cubes and things like that. So they got me one. I'm going to have to look at that, too. I don't usually have, like, a lot of physical toy-type stuff. So that'll be nice.
Yeah.
And we both got journals from my other brother.
Yeah.
And I was actually thinking about starting to do journaling again.
Mine's right here. Let me show you
Yeah.
guys because they're beautiful.
They are beautiful.
So
Mine is
this
very
mine,
similar.
And it's got that great kind of heavy-duty plain paper in
The
it.
kind of artisanal paper.
Yeah. And mine has a map of the world on it, and it says, I have not been everywhere, but it's on my list.
Mine's down there, so...
And
but they're similar. They're beautiful.
They're leather-bound and just
They're
like
lovely.
handmade.
They're like a traveler's journal.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we got some cool stuff, and we got to talk to family. I don't, I don't see my family very often, so
Me
the phone
either.
calls are kind of precious. Yeah. And
There was pure chaos going on at the other end. It was hilarious.
There always is.
I know.
So we're going to get on to doing our own things here. And it's been a good week.
It has been a good week.
And next big thing for Lantern is the live on New Year's. I think this will come out after that.
Yeah, so hopefully
wish
you
us
came
luck.
and joined us.
Yeah, hopefully you were there.
Because then you'll know all about it.
Yeah, and so that's going to be...
good because we don't yet.
We don't yet. We need to work on that this weekend, actually.
Yes. Yes.
So, yeah, that's going to be it.
All right.
Alrighty. So,
Alrighty.
until next time, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Hope you guys had a great and happy and safe holiday.
Yes.
And until next week, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.